Hey everybody, we are in Yuma, Arizona. It's Sunday night. We got in earlier this afternoon. As you can tell by the look on our faces, we're both very sad. Moto Mexico 2022 is over. We got to the border crossing at Mexicali, and on my advice, we drove ahead of everybody. Actually, first we found the office where we needed to cancel our temporary import permit. We checked out of the country at immigration, which is something you got to do on your own. It's a different system than what we're used to. And then we cut in front of about 100 cars, and then we motorcycled in between another 150 until we got to the front of the line, and it took us about 2 minutes to cross the border after that.
Oh,
turn on the lights.
Somebody was thinking of you.
So we're gonna recap, and I got a little Remember Moto Mexico video coming up. Cam, what was your favorite part? Favorite city? Let's start with that.
Favorite city?
Yeah.
The most unique city was Guanajuato. I didn't expect to. That's the place with the tunnels, etc. I didn't expect to experience a city like that. That was really cool, neat to explore, and it's difficult to get to, but I would recommend it for people.
Yeah, I agree. That's one of the reasons I want to go there. And we went out of our way. We flew there, but I think it was totally worth it. I really enjoyed our week at Cabo, just relaxing, beach, and just taking in a little bit of sun there. And the whales. The whales for me were a big highlight up in San Ignacio.
Yeah, that's.
I touched a whale and I liked it.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that is my impression is that's unique for whale watching. To get a whale of that size to come up and be curious and nose into the boat, kind of like a stray dog coming up to sniff you. They're checking you out. It's really cool, and they're just everywhere. It got to the point where you weren't even surprised to see a whale coming up out of the water because they were just everywhere you looked. Very unique experience. Again, San Ignacio is difficult to get to. It's out of the way, but
totally
what a neat experience if you're there.
you can fly into Laredo and then rent a car and drive there if you really want to do it. Riding in Mexico, I always enjoy. I'm always disappointed when I get back to either the US or Canada and I have to obey all the rules. Sick and tired of following the rules. I think it makes you a better rider. Cam, I know you've been riding a long time, but you haven't actually owned a motorcycle for many, many years.
Yeah.
So
well,
this was probably a new
I've ever bought.
Right. So this was a new experience for you. How do you think it's made your riding any better?
Well, I had to be better here simply because of the in the cities, the streets are full of holes and that, and the people are coming out of everywhere, and you've got to keep your head on a swivel because you never know where a vehicle's coming from, and stop signs are kind of a guideline. And if you stop at one, you might get rear-ended, and I mean it really, you've got to be alert. And that was a whole new type of riding to learn, but as well just the thousands of kilometers. I don't know how many we put on.
4,500 kilometers.
Yeah, I mean, in a relatively short period of time, you increase your skills just riding on the highways, and that it was more technical riding in the Baja, but was more enjoyable on the mainland. It was just roaring down a divided highway straight, but I certainly enjoyed riding in the Baja more.
What I like is that motorcycles are respected there and right up to the border. So people were getting out of our way to let us cut in front of them in the lineup for the border. And I think when I initially told Cam that this is what we're going to do, we're going to cut up ahead of people, cut through. I think your reaction was sort of, oh, is that going to be okay? But
yeah,
they think you're weird if you don't. So tomorrow, I'm actually going to ride my motorcycle to Tucson because the Yamaha is being stored there. I'm going to start with a year, and then I'll store it there till my next Mexico trip. Possibly come back before then. I just have to fly in, and if that works out well for me, I'll probably leave it here for a few years. And then Cam's going to follow me with the truck and trailer, and then we're going to start heading north from Tucson after that. So that's the plan. Probably home by Wednesday or Thursday at the latest. and enjoy the recap video. Anything else you want to say?
Well, just that this was a totally unique experience that I otherwise would not have taken on my own. So this, you doing this 8 times previously, or however many times you've done it, especially at the beginning, I was just able to follow, and I was getting a little bit more comfortable, even butchering my own ordering in restaurants at the end and that. But you know what? This was it was such a unique experience, and sometimes we were landing in dusty little towns where there was absolutely nothing to do. But that was also part of the experience, seeing a real Mexico town where everybody's just going about their business, and we'd go get a coffee and just kind of people watch. It was a really cool experience to see real Mexico, so it was great.
And one last time I need you to ask for the check.
La cuenta, por favor.
Hasta luego.
I did it very well.